Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. My name is Niskanen, and this is my channel of making all of my own clothes and sometimes other things. And this week I am making a Helen's Closet York pinafore apron expansion. So I'm making an apron out of a pattern that is originally meant to be a pinafore. I know. I promised you a either the Joy Vest or the unnamed secret project. But that's... I got a really bad cold, and I spent like 4 days getting over it. You can probably still hear it in my voice, and I'm probably going to have to stop talking very soon before I start coughing a lot. But yeah, it's not the plague. It's just a cold. It's just a very nasty one. Anyway, so last week I tried to make the Tessuti Fabrics one size apron. It's going to my sister. It has been confirmed. She will provide a loving home for it. But I still need an apron. So I am making the Helen's Closet York pinafore apron. I'm making it in size 30. I'm not making any not making any changes to the pattern pieces. I am, however, leaving one pattern piece out because I don't need a chest pocket in an apron, because every time I've had one, I have always dropped all the things out of it. Once I dropped my my friends. Once I dropped my my phone, which I was keeping in the breast pocket of an apron. I dropped it into some batter. That was not a... Shall we say, that was not an experience to be gotten over lightly. So unless it's a zippered pocket, and I don't have the patience right now to make a zippered pocket, it's not happening in the chest area. But I am making the version with this massive, like this is one pocket at the hip level. Sorry, it's not one pocket. It's half of one pocket. This is a massive pocket, so I'm confident that I will be able to deal with this. And I'm making it out of this gorgeous cotton gabardine that I think will do very nicely, because it's very washable and it is a little bit moisture resistant. My goodness, that word is hard. So anyway, I think it will do very nicely. I think I still have enough of this fabric left over in the cabbage patch that, should the Joy woven vest ever happen, I might even be able to make one of those out of the stuff that I have in the thing with the thing. Anyway, let's get to the sewing part. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to stay stitch around the neckline and the armholes on both the front piece, on all the front piece and the two back pieces. And then after that's done, I need to prep this pocket. And the instructions tell you to use a gathering stitch right here. I'm not going to do that because I dislike that method. But it does make it easier to get this thing pressed. But I prefer to just press it to oblivion. So your mileage may vary. Anyway, I'm going to do these two things and then I will see you on the other side. Alright, now that I have scared the dog, I have also prepped the pocket. This absolutely freaking massive thing. Look at it. It's ridiculous. It's going to span almost all of me. That's awesome. I could not be more here for it. Anyway, I was saying something. Yes, I added a tag. The beginning and end points are a little not so great, but it's gonna be fun. I also did the stay stitching on the front and back pieces. And then I did, also I didn't mention before, but I did also serge the shoulders and the sides. And the next step in the process is to sew all of those pieces into one piece. And then I think pretty much after that's all done, the last thing on the menu is going to be putting the bias binding on. So that was simple. Yeah, I think I am going to see you on the other side of the first steps of the pocket, because I'm looking at this pocket instruction now, and it's a bit involved. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the front and backs together, and do that stuff. And then I'm going to put the first step of the pocket placement together. Whoa, that's gonna be that's a bit intimidating. So anyway, so the big pocket, it's actually 4 pockets. There's one line that is sewn in the middle, and then there's 2 lines on each side of that. But, and here's the sort of important detail, is that the sides, the curvy pieces, this part right here, that does not get sewn on directly. So like, here's the line that I marked on the back side where the sewing line is going to be for the center pockets. So the center pockets, there's 2 in this situation, this span, and they're going to lie flat. But the side pocket here and here, they're going to sort of stick out a bit, even on the that sentence completely got away from me. But the side pockets are going to stick out a bit. So, I think the instructions are, I haven't quite, honestly, I haven't read the instructions yet, but I'm looking at the instruction images right now. And it looks like the task is to mark out the place where the pocket is supposed to be at the edges, and then put the center 2 pockets, like sew them down completely. So the bottom line, and then the 3 vertical lines that make up the 2 pockets. And then once those are firmly in place, it's time to sort of fudge the side pockets into place and sew them. So that's interesting. So I'm going to see you on the other side of the center pockets. We'll do this together. It's gonna be fine, I'm sure. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so here is why you read all the instructions before you actually commit to what you're doing. Turns out that the thing is not to do the center first, but to get the sides down first, and then once the sides are down and settled, the smooth out the center, and that's what's going to make the overflow of the pocket. So what I am going to do here, I've marked out the come on, the thing with the thing. I've marked out the pocket placements on the sides with a basically friction pen, so I should be able to get rid of any marks that get left out of the thing. Listen, I'm tired. I am not quite here today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to settle the top corner with a bit of magic tape, wash away whatever double-sided tape, and then I'm going to use pins for the rest probably, because I think this is going to be the best way possibly. I'm not a huge fan of just indiscriminately putting pins everywhere, because that's gonna wind up with a lot of pins and a lot of Nina gets stuck, and I am not a fan of the game called Nina Gets Stuck. So we'll see. I might just wind up wonder taping the whole thing and calling it good. We will see. In any case, this is what is happening. I'm running out of table here. I can't actually smooth out this entire pocket on this table. I mean, yes, okay, I could take I think I'm going to need to take the Bernina down and try to do it that way, because I feel like there's a lot of, shall we say, margin of error here with the placement. If everything gets gathered up, like if the piece is smoothed out at the point where the edges are getting, and then everything else is just this big, anyway, yes, I am going to pin or tape this massive pocket, and then once that's done, so according to the instructions, which I may have neglected to read through all the way through the situation where it's actually getting, because I only read through what to pin. So do as I say, not as I do, I guess, is the lesson for this situation. Anyway, I am going to pin this pocket in place, and then I'm going to sew this pocket in place. And then after that's done, I'm going to add the same African wax fabric bias tape. My goodness. Today is a slow day, my friends. African wax bias tape. In order to finish the raw edges everywhere. And after that part is done, I am done. And I will see you on the other side with a finished apron, even if it kills me, at least a little bit. And yes, we are finally done. I am ridiculously I am so very ridiculously pleased about this version of the crossback apron that I cannot even. I kind of do wish that I had taken it a little bit slower right here, because the bias tape is peeking through to the front. But honestly, I don't care. It's a very small detail. And this is a very, very nice apron. I am very much here for it. The pockets are bloody big. They are massive. Like, seriously, seriously massive. The shape, it's... So, if I were making this as the pinafore dress, I would not be comfortable wearing this. It's sort of, the lengths are a bit weird on me, because where I start going thinner, the narrower the shape of this, the front especially is still at its widest point. So I'm really glad that I made it as a pinafore, not a pinafore, as an apron instead of the pinafore. I love the African wax fabric bias tape in combination with this beautiful gabardine. This beautiful gabardine. And yeah, I am just delighted about this apron. It will serve me well for years to come, I am sure. Next week there will most likely be a video, but I may have to cut down on the amount of videos I'm doing because of the class that I'm taking at the Adult Education Center, for which there will be a video sometime in December. But yeah, I feel like I don't have time to do my noveling, which is very important to me. And yeah, in any case, next week will hopefully be the Joy Vest. We will see, unless I have a massive flare-up of this situation. I'm hoping not, but we will see. Anyway, next week there will be another video, and I will hopefully be feeling a lot better by then. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things. And I will see you next Thursday.